What's up, YouTube? So I'm back with a quick review of something that you might not think is so high tech, but has a lot of tech in it. Today we're taking a look at the APC surge protector. This is an 8 outlet. Model number is the P8U2. And what we're gonna do is take a look at how it's different, why you need it, why you should think about doing an upgrade from something like this, which is what I'm replacing. So we're going from something like this to this right here. So if you can see, it's got ports that are spaced pretty nicely. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 here for large, bulkier AC adapters, that kind of thing. We've got some that are fairly well positioned closely next to each other, and then we've got these two which are green, just USB. So a couple cool things, actually quite a few cool things about this particular surge protector. It's got a longer cord. So this is a 6-foot cord compared to maybe something like this, which is, I think, like 3 feet. So maybe, yeah, about 3 feet, a meter maybe. Interesting differences between the two. Obviously one has less outlets, physical outlets. This one, the older one, has 6. The new one has 8. But more importantly, there's the tech going on in here is pretty interesting. This one has a protector. So if you can see here, it's ridged where the on-off key is recessed. So you can see that here down below, this is recessed. It's also got a light to tell you whether or not the condition of the electrical is okay and whether or not it's being protected. So red means if this red light comes on, it means there's a problem with your electricity in your house. And green means you're protected. These two are 2.4 amp USB ports. So what that means is you're getting a faster charge rate as opposed to the slower 1.2, I believe, amp output. And then, of course, the configuration, you've got 4 outlets here, 4 here. That's another neat little thing about this particular surge protector is it's got dust covers. So these little things slide to cover the holes. What's interesting is that you can cover them, but you can't cover the bottom holes. So it'll prevent a little bit of dust from getting in there, but not a lot. But again, still better than completely wide open like this thing. So again, key difference is this one doesn't have a switch protector nor any indicators, no USB slots, and it's just old. Like, this is what's protecting possibly hundreds, if not thousands of dollars of your equipment. And so I went with the APC because it's a brand that I trust. It's been around for a long time. They offer some sort of 100,000 insurance guarantee in case your stuff blows up. So this is what I'm upgrading to. It's cheap. It's 20 bucks. You can find it on Amazon. You should pick it up if you haven't already, or at least pick up something. You know, surge protectors are one of those things that you don't really think about until probably after you don't need it anymore, but you should really think about getting one. So last few things about this before I let you go, because again, we are talking about surge protectors and there's only so many interesting things we can say about them. It has a rotating cord, so this can rotate this way or this way, so it can flip around, which is interesting, you know, depending on where you're positioning this, under your desk, against the wall, something like that. And lastly, it's got a lay flat cord for the wall. So you can see here that this one, when plugged into the wall, is going to hang out, and you can see that there's a kink in the neck, whereas this is lay flat. The only other thing that I could suggest for APC to do is possibly have this so it rotates. So I have another surge protector where the prongs, you can actually swivel this around. This one here is fixed, so when it goes into the wall, it's going to be pointed, you know, a certain direction, and it's going to be fixed. You can't rotate it. That's probably the only downside to this particular surge protector. But otherwise, it's got a lot of other interesting things built in. It's got supposedly EMI or RFI interference, noise like interference reduction or shielding to prevent electronical noise. And that's important because if you're recording or doing any sort of production with audio, oftentimes you get electrical interference into the sound of the video, and that's no good. So that's something I've been dealing with this particular setup, and I'm trying to get rid of, so that should help as well. So anyways, again, APC, 20 bucks on Amazon. I thought it was reasonable. I like the tech that's built into it. It's kind of like stealthy tech. Nobody really thinks that surge protectors are all that techy, but actually this one really is. So it's got, like I said, dust protectors, recessed switch, light indicators, USB ports. Hopefully it'll last me a long time. I mean, clearly this one has, and this one, you know, like I said, is okay. But for not too many more dollars, you can pick one of these up. And if that was helpful in any way, leave a comment below. Let me know what you use for your electrical protection in terms of protecting your equipment, what surge protectors you use or happy with in the comments below. And if you found this helpful at all, like the video, subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this in the future, and thanks for watching.